Alright, what's going on, guys? We're going to give it one more try here in Spain to catch some smaller species of fish here among the rocks. I got a lot of ringneck blennies. I got a couple, actually 3 of them, a trio of rock gobies and 1 Molly Miller blenny. And that is it for this entire trip as far as like small bottom dwelling species goes. And there's still other gobies here, there's still other blennies here that I should be able to catch. I just haven't been able to find them yet. So we're going to see if we can catch maybe at least one of those other types of little small bottom dwelling micros here during this session. I know we're going to get a lot of ringneck blennies, that's kind of a given. But if we can work through those to get some of these rarer little micros, that would be great. So let's give it a shot and let's see what happens. Alrighty, so I got a small size 20 hook with a little bit of shrimp on there and a little split shot. Gonna try fishing just kind of like these rock holes here, and we'll see if we can find some fish in there. If not, we'll... Oh, did I just have a fish? I think I just had a fish. If this doesn't work out well, we'll go and... Oh yeah, that was a fish. There's another bite. Alright, so this is gonna work out well. I was gonna say if this doesn't work out well, we'll go and we'll fish among the rocks near the actual like open water, but this should work. That was another fish. Alright, I gotta hook one of these guys. And I don't know what those are. Probably gonna be ringneck blennies. Let's see if I can catch one. Let me tighten my drag up a smidge. Get this back on in there. Got him. Ooh. Yep. It's a blenny. Probably a ringneck. You know, actually I'm not so sure that this is a ringneck. I think this actually might be a rusty. The patterning does look different. And below the chin there's no bands at all. If this is a ringneck, I'm going to be really surprised because it looks way different than all the other ringnecks I've caught during this entire Spain trip the last several days. I think this is going to be the rusty blenny that I was actually looking for this entire time. Pretty sure that's what it is. We'll double check later, of course. But for this to be the first fish of the session, that is a great start. Got him. Goby. Oh, is this a different goby too? What? Alright, now that he stopped flopping around, I do think this is just going to be a rock goby that we caught 3 of over these past couple days, so not a new species. I did think for a second that it was going to be an incognito goby while it was flopping around, but once he stopped flopping around, it's very clearly not an incognito goby. But not too bad of a little microfishing session here to start. Let's get this goby back in the hole there, and let's keep fishing. Got him. What is this? Another goby, I think. Alright, fish number 3 of the session appears to be another rock goby. So I think this session's going to go pretty well. Gobies have been hard for me to find this trip so far, and now we got 2 of them. And the rusty blenny has been impossible for me to find up until this point. We got 1 of those. So I think we're going to have a good time here fishing among the rocks. Got him. Another blenny, but this is a ringneck. Alrighty, so super similar looking to that rusty, but this guy, if we look underneath, he does have those 2 bands that the ringneck blennies have. So I do think that that first one was actually a rusty. That might just be wishful thinking, but I really, really hope so. Got him. What is this thing? Alrighty, so it is another blanny, but I do believe this is going to be our third different blanny species of the day. I believe this is going to be the Molly Miller blanny. Caught one of these a few days ago here, but these are also found all the way in Florida, if that is what I think it is. And I did catch one of them there. I'm always fascinated by the species that have like the massive range that goes on both sides of the ocean. Like, how did this fish end up both on the eastern and the western Atlantic? I don't know, but yeah, I think this is going to be a Molly Miller. Got him. What is this thing? Alright, it's another blanny, but again, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a rusty, or at the very least, it is not a ring neck. Patterning looks pretty similar, but it is a little different. This guy also has like those white dots there, but more importantly, under the chin there, doesn't have those two bands like the ring neck does. It's got all those like squiggly, wavy lines. So, pretty sure this is also not going to be a ring neck. I think it's a rusty. Oop, got one. Another blanny of some type. Looks like another rusty. Yeah, so it's definitely not another ring neck. Looks like another rusty, and it's amazing. I've been fishing the same kind of environment basically every single session over the last several days, just because there's not too many other types of environments here, and I've never run into these before. So even though I've been fishing among the rocks like this for the last couple days, and I've caught countless ring neck blannies, for some reason all those other spots didn't have these rusties, but this one spot has the rusties. Go figure. Got him. Another blanny, but this is going to be a ring neck. Alright, so this guy looks way more familiar. Caught, I don't even know how many of these guys over the last several days. That number's got to be well over 20, probably over 32. So let's keep going, see what else we can pull out of these holes here. Got him. Alrighty, ring neck blanny. I think it's number 4. I knew these were going to be the most common species, so I know we're going to catch some more, but I do really like how at least these rocks have more diversity than the other rocks I've fished so far in this trip. Got him. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is something different. Alright, so just based on the size of this thing, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a giant goby. Because, I mean, it is certainly giant. So, this will be a new species, assuming that's what it is. This guy really, really surprised me. But this was one of the other goby species I was hoping we would run into. So I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. But still a really, really cool catch. So let's get this guy back and let's keep fishing. Oh, got one. Little guy. Alright, certainly not as cool as that last fish that we caught. This is just going to be a tiny little ringneck blanny. Still a cute little one. Oop, got one. Little one. Alright, so we got another ringneck blanny. I knew we were going to catch a lot of these, so before this session I prepared myself to catch a lot of those. But now that we got the rusty blanny, the giant goby, the rock goby, now I don't want to catch those guys anymore. I am no longer prepared to catch those guys. Now I'm expecting something cool to come up out of here. I don't know if it will or not, but right now that's what I'm hoping for. Got him. What is this thing? You know, I want to say this is another ringneck, but I don't think it is. Now, if we look below the head, like, are those rings like the ringneck blenny has? Because they look different. And the pattern on this one also looks different. Like, these are very, very prominent and pronounced, like, bars. I don't think the other ringnecks that I've caught have looked like this. It might just be a ringneck, and honestly it probably is a ringneck. This might just be wishful thinking, but who knows. We'll see if we can figure that out later. Got him. This one feels alright. He's not that alright, but it's another blanny. Alright, so this is definitely a ringneck. I don't know, but I really do think that last one was something different. But can't figure that out right now. But let's get the hook out of this guy. Let's get him back. And I think we're going to wrap it up for this session here. Alright guys, so that's going to do it, and this session went so much better than I was expecting. I was expecting really only those ringneck blannies, and I was really hopeful that we might have got at least one other species, but I really wasn't expecting to get as much diversity out of these rocks here as we did, and it wasn't even that much diversity, but we got 5 or 6 different species, I think. And a couple of them are new ones for the life list. What I think is that rusty blanny for sure. What I think is that giant goby for sure. And then we might have got one other one, but I'm not sure. We still got to double check that. But yeah, this was a really, really good session. So yeah, hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time.